Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how to make two different dining chairs in Revit. They're both armless, but one is more of an upholstered finish and the second one is more of a hard surface wood finish. Quick, easy, let's go. First, click in extrusion and then the rectangle tool, and the first thing I'm going to draw is the boundary lines, which is basically the constraints of the chair that I want to draw. And these lines are temporary because once I draw the legs, I will delete these boundary lines. So as you can see, I'm doing a 20 by 20 inch, and after I draw that, I'm going to select the move tool and I'm going to center it on the dashed reference lines. Now I'm taking the line tool and I'm going to draw 2 by 2 legs, 4 total, on all the corners of these boundary lines. After that, I'm taking the trim extend corner tool and I'm trimming the edges to the boundary lines, and as you can see, that is basically eliminating them but also connecting them to the other 2 legs. Afterwards, I'm drawing the last 2 legs, which will complete all the legs needed for this chair, and then I'm going to hit the check mark and go to the front view and adjust the leg height to 19.5 inches, but if you're modeling after a certain chair, of course, make that leg height whatever that leg height is supposed to be. Moving on to the body and the back of the chair, I'm going to go to the right side view, and this can all be done in one single extrusion. So on the right side, go to extrusion, and then you're going to go to the line tool. Starting from the back, I'm going to draw a line towards the front and have it be a little bit of an overhang, and then I'm going to draw another line where the back of the chair is going to be. But first, I'm going to draw a line to the side to determine the height that I don't want to surpass. So I'm going to delete that line later. But now I'm going to draw the back, and it's going to be slightly angled. Now I'm going to delete that line. And as you can see, I have that slanted L shape. And I'm now going to go to the offset tool, and I'm going to offset it 3 inches. Now for the top of the back of the chair, I want to do like a round hump, and what this will do is going to help when someone is pulling the chair in and out from the table. It's going to help give them a gripping area. And so I take the arc tool and I make that shape there, and then I'm going to select the back line and drag it down to the end of the hump. And lastly, for the front part of the chair, I'm going to take the arc tool again, and I don't want it to be so rectilinear, so that's why I'm kind of making it a little bit curved right there. And then I'm going to take the fillet tool and even soften those edges of that curve. And as you can see, I'm going to do the same thing for the inside corner of that chair. Now after clicking the check mark, I'm going to go to the front view and basically make the width of the chair the same as the leg. And here you have it in a 3D view, that beautiful armless upholstered chair. And let's move on to the next chair. Starting off in the reference level view, which is the floor plan, I'm going to go to extrusion, and once again I'm starting off with those boundary lines just so I can draw my legs. And these will be squares 2 by 2s as well. Once I have those boundary lines, I'm going to select it, take the move tool, and move it to the dash reference line. And now that those legs are done, I'm going to go to the front view and adjust the leg height in the constraints area. Now I'm back in the reference level view, and I'm going to start with the seat of the chair. So in extrusion with the line tool, I'm going to basically draw a line on 3 sides, and then for the front side, I'm going to take the arc tool and make it more of a bow front seat. Click the check mark and I'm going to go to the front view and adjust that seat height. And as you can see in the 3D view, this is what it looks like. Moving on to the front view, I'm going to go to create extrusion tool, and I'm going to draw the back of the chair. And I want there to be vertical openings in this chair, so you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to start with the arc tool, and I want it to be kind of a inward bow shape on both sides, and then the top is going to be straight. After making the curved line, I'm going to draw a center line on the seat, and mirror that curved line over it with the mirror tool, and then afterwards I'm going to just delete that little short line that I made. Then with the offset tool, I'm going to offset those two lines 2 inches of each other like so. And then I'm going to take the regular line tool and top that off as well with the bottom. Now I click the check mark and I'm going to go to the reference level and adjust the thickness of the edges of the back of the chair like so. And as you can see, this is what that looks like in a 3D view. Now it's time to finish off the back of the chair. With the arc tool and the regular line tool, I'm basically going to outline the back of the chair again. However, I want there to be an opening at the bottom, so I am going to stop midway, as you can see here. Now that I have the outline, I'm going to take the rectangle tool and draw a vertical rectangle. And then I'm going to select it and copy it over a few times. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, I actually want to change the two on the ends of it. So I'm going to delete the line on one of them. And then I'm going to completely delete the one on the other side. And now going in with the arc tool, I'm going to curve that one line that I deleted and kind of make it to match the exterior line of the back of the chair. And I'm going to extend that top line. Next, I'm going to take a short and temporary line to find the center of the back of the chair. And I'm going to mirror that over it so it can be the same on the other side. After deleting that line, I'm going to hit the check mark. And then I'm going to go to the right side view, but if you're a beginner, this might be easier doing it in the reference level view. And I'm just going to align that with the back of the wooden chair. And here you have it, a beautiful model in Revit of 2 different dining chairs. And wow, look at that, guys. That is so good. So there you have it. That's how you make dining chairs in Revit. I can make this a series on other dining chairs as well. But today, I wanted to show you how to make 2 different armless dining chairs, one all wooden, hard surface, and one upholstered. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like and subscribe. God bless.